Alright, let's do it. Let's just jump right in. Working on a speed run for Mirror's Edge. So we're gonna see what we can do here. I definitely think my speed run is very improvable. I just want basically no deaths up to chapter 6, which is my big time save. No, that was too weird. A little slow, but alright.
Nice work, Faith. You're making good time. Celeste's almost there. Just keep heading towards the comms tower. Give her the bag and she'll take it from there.
I shouldn't worry too much about this early stuff. I just don't want to make any major mistakes before, like, the first, like, 5 minutes of the run.
Wires are fizzing about you, Faith.
Yeah,
Sounds like some
slow.
moves are headed your way. News chopper tipped them off.
Whatever.
The majority of polls have put Callahan in the lead, with Monroe and Doyling in the closest on second. Hey, drop the bag! Put your hands in the seat, or we will up.
Just get the hell out of there. Wires are going crazy. Get out of there, Faith. I'm patching Celeste in. You there, Sel?
What the hell's happening? I can hear gunshots and that bird seems a little too curious.
Faith's on her way. Get your ass ready to move. Blue's ahead. You're gonna have to get through them.
Got my sensitivity turned up all the way.
Get to Celeste. You gotta get off that roof, Faith. Don't care how you do it, just do it.
2 seconds is fine. And good.
Okay, Drake says there's been some heat on West Arland. Pope's place. I guess that's where you're headed, but be careful. Don't tell him what's going on there.
So there are some additional tricks that I'm planning to use in the run that are going to make it faster. So I should save quite a bit of time.
Right. Finally, someone who could actually make a difference in this place.
Thinking of taking the kids to the New Eden Mall this weekend? Then you need to stop by the Taste of New Eden restaurant for breakfast, lunch, dinner, or even just a snack. The Taste of New Eden.
Shit!
Get out of that building, Faith. Move.
I'm moving, I'm moving.
SWAT's swarming on you, Faith. Find a way out of there.
Perfect.
Should be an exit through the accounting offices.
I'm going to go on the far right side of this. Up, up, up. That's fine. Want to stay on this platform. Alright. Tiny bit slow, but alright. So last time I made it all the way to about the end of chapter 3. and then I started having some problems. Whoa. Hey, thanks for the follow, man. We're working on a Mirror's Edge speedrun at the moment.
That bird ain't playing around. Get your ass to the CEC News building. I'm finding you a way out.
Most of my practice was done on a free solo, sort of deathless style run, where my only goal was playing the game without a single death, and I did that on normal. And then I've been practicing, I don't know, I've got maybe 10 to 15 hours of just straight speedrun practice. Okay, that was interesting. I want it to be a little bit farther to the right there, so I could just run straight between the rows, not land. That was weird. But yeah, I'm hoping for a, you know, if I could get a 107, I would be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, you can breathe out. Damn, what a mess. Can't believe Pope's gone. Shit, man, this damn city. So you know him, huh? Well, you sure opened a can of worms on this one. Take the bridge across the avenue and head to Centurion Plaza.
There's definitely a lot of tricks I've seen in the game that I don't have the skill level to pull off, but I think that I've gotten a pretty good feel for a lot of them, so we'll see how the run goes. It's already going pretty well. So I'm sort of at the point where if I don't make any massive mistakes, I'm gonna continue it.
You gotta push through to the plaza, Faith. There's a route through the tunnels ahead. Get some air in your lungs and run, Faith. You don't want to know what's behind you, Faith. Just keep running. Should be an exit off the rail overpass in the plaza ahead. Please head to the other side to get down. Blue's up ahead, kiddo.
Hello.
One at a time, remember.
Excuse me. Am I gonna finish the game then end stream?
Head up onto the rail overpass. It's the only way through.
Well, if I get an amazing run like that's perfect, then I actually want to process it and throw it onto speedrun.com. But I might play, you know, I might stream again today. There would just be like a break in between the streams. Yeah, that's about what I figured.
Drake's got a location.
City authorities are investigating the death of a
With the amount of time save I have in chapters 6, 7, 8, and 9, I sort of just want a really good... if I can stay within, like, 20 seconds up until then, I'll be pretty happy. Although I think there's even more, like, small time save spread throughout the run, so I should be fine. Like, in this run, in this chapter, I should have some time save. Not, a lot more than 10 seconds, but, you know, if I execute pretty good, then we'll see. How much of a break? I don't know. It depends on how good I'm feeling, you know? I don't have a set schedule, necessarily, for streaming. I probably should, but... I used to have more of a set schedule, and then some IRL stuff came up, so I'm, like, just now getting back into streaming after, like, a few months break.
I'll find you.
So I'm still sort of putting together like how long I want to stream, what games I want to stream, stuff like that. I'm sort of near the end of my life cycle on Mirror's Edge, where after I get, like, now that I've completed my Deathless run of Mirror's Edge, then, like, once I get a good speed run of it, then I'm probably going to move on to a new game. I'm just not sure what game that would be yet. Alright, so for anyone who knows about speedrunning Mirror's Edge, you know that this contains one of the most obvious, easy skips to execute in the whole game. Saves tons of time. I do not do it. And my reasoning for that is that this is a glitchless run, and I basically count hitbox detection as a glitch. So the way the skip works, if you don't know, is you stay on that platform all the way until it falls, and it basically falls to the bottom of the pit where it connects with the platform. Now, because you're standing on it, for whatever reason, it doesn't register it as fall damage, so you can fall all the way to the bottom of this sewer in one go, which I'm sure you can see would be faster than what I'm doing. However, I don't think that belongs in a glitchless category, so I personally don't use it. I do not have a problem with checkpoint skips like this, where I let it save and then I continue game to skip the loading sequence. And my justification for that is, well, obviously if, you know, Faith was really running through a sewer system like this, she wouldn't have to wait for a loading sequence to open the doors. Whereas I can't imagine she would survive a fall to the bottom of the sewer, hitbox detection or no. I use OBS for all my streaming needs. I used to use Elgato, really good system, but you know, I stopped using Elgato when I stopped using my PlayStation 3, basically. All right, come on, first try. Let's go. That was perfect. I've actually never done that better. Yeah, basically my PS3 was very good for a lot of years, and finally, 7 hours into a 13-hour Arkham City run, it finally, like, would overheat consistently. And so I had to switch off of... And after college, I invested in a, like, really good gaming PC. So it made sense for me to switch to, like, all online PC games, mostly through Steam. Like today, I probably wouldn't even consider getting, like, physical copy game. Oh, the timer. I use LiveSplit.
You're inside. Get out of there, Faith.
LiveSplit might not be the best software to use. I've seen other people use other ones, but I tend to think it's the easiest. And since I'm not much of like a computer, like, technical specialist myself, it's useful to use LiveSplit. Yes, so like where it says sewer 1750, that is where my run was on my previous best. So in my previous best run, I finished the sewer level, which is this chapter, at 17 minutes 50 seconds. So in theory, I would be looking to beat that on this run, although I am just hoping to get close to it since most of my time save is in other chapters. And LiveSplit is really easy to set up, And there's good numbers for it for not just this game, but basically every game in existence. And there's all sorts of tutorials to use for it as well. Alright. I jumped across that because I don't want to walk. Tightrope walking is like one of the slowest things in the game. Alright, so either at the top of this we're going to get shot so much I'm very near death, or I'm going to not get shot at all. How do you connect it to the game so it pauses the speedrun timer when you can't move? That took a little bit of looking into. Go to speedrun.com and look at... trying to figure out how to explain it. There's a specific button you can press that'll time it to a script made for this game that pauses it in the middle of loading sequences. Which is very valuable because that's what's recommended for submissions to speedrun.com. It's like recommended that you do that. So like here, this is going to be a loading sequence for only part of the elevator, so the timer should stop any second.
God knows who he's working for now.
There, right? Now it's because the game is loading right now. It's loading the next sequence, so I'm not playing it technically. But as soon as the door opens, it restarts automatically. In every live split that's made, there will be something called auto splitting if the game is like, you know, a regularly played game and if someone made it. And once you do that, you can basically, in most live splits, there's just like a toggle button you can turn on that'll turn auto splitting on for whatever game you happen to be playing. So okay, actually that's the name of it. Google Mirror's Edge live split auto splitting, and you'll see the name of it. And if you look up live split auto splitting, you'll find tutorials for how to turn it on. That's also why I don't need to split myself at every at the end of every chapter. It'll do so automatically, which is really useful because I'm trying to, you know, run through the game as fast as I can. So to not have to press any of the buttons myself is pretty valuable. I think I'm actually making good time. If you speedrun Mirror's Edge, you really should do it at full, with your controller on full sensitivity. And then, of course, I skip all cutscenes, which is very nice.
Can you find another way through to him?
I did a speedrun of Jedi Fallen Order, which kind of sucks because you can't skip any cutscenes at all. And there's some, like, 20-minute cutscenes in that game. That was close. If I was a bit higher there, I might have missed it, which would be unfortunate. Yes, so that's an example. Like, I am a mediocre Mirror's Edge speedrunner at best. So there are definitely some tricks that the highest end runner will use in their runs that look amazing and that are also really dangerous, and I don't have the ability to execute consistently at this time. Thanks, man, but I am... I tend not to, like, devote tons of time to, like, one game. So this is sort of my philosophy of gaming, where, and what I like to do in my, you know, Twitch niche, so to speak. Which is, I play a game, I pick a game, I beat it in a free solo run, which is where I don't die in a single run, and I complete the whole thing in a single session. No matter how long it is. So, like, my Fallen Order run is, like, 10 hours. And then I do a speed run, because at that point I've put so much time in and so many hours, I figure I might as well. But speed running is not my focus. However, by that point, I generally have enough skill in the game to put together, like, a solidly middle-of-the-pack run, or, you know, to the end of the pack, depending on how much it's speed run, pretty fast. But I'm also, by that point, like, thinking of the next game as well, and, like, what I want to do after that. So for speedrunning, it's more about me putting together, like, a run I feel happy with. And one of the really cool things about that is I get to dip my toe into a lot of different communities and meet a bunch of different people in speedrunning communities, and I get to chat with them about, you know, their game and what they're doing. And one of the amazing things is that all of these communities for all of these different games are different. And it's pretty neat to get to know a lot of them and get to know, you know, the idiosyncrasies of the game and where people are coming from in terms of playing it. So, like, from Mirror's Edge, I get to meet all you guys, which is pretty awesome. Yeah.
More blues, head for the roof. Don't forget, you're public enemy number 1, Faith. So those guys, you've got meal ticket written all over you. Don't stop, you ain't shaking them yet.
Could I post a link to a good video tutorial? I will after the run. Sure. That's fine. Nice. I assume you're still talking about the live split thing, and that's fine. I can yeah, that's fine. I've had some pretty bad experiences with most communities. Mirror's Edge has definitely been an exception for me. For Mirror's Edge, yeah.
Shit, lost her.
Nice. Yeah, he was asking me earlier about turning on the auto-splitting feature for the live split for this game. I didn't need to roll there.
Watch it, Faith. The blues have a chopper incoming.
Sometimes I just do it by instinct if I feel like I'm too high. Alright, now this is where the run yesterday went pear-shaped. Because I couldn't execute the fight sequence here. So we're gonna see what I can. We're gonna see if I can get through this. Up, 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 up.
Watch it, blues up ahead. Looks like you're gonna have to fight.
All right, come on, come on, first try. I believe. Let's go. Yes. That feels good. I missed that twice on my run yesterday. You can do that faster if you're like set it up ahead of time. But...
Go higher and get yourself out of there.
So I also died in that section on chapter 3 yesterday. So I do think I'm making pretty good time. Funniest enemy kill of the game right here. Goodbye.
Chopper's got a call from its mama. It's bugging out. Not for long, I'll bet.
Jump to that. What's your PC parts because you can stream decent? Well, thank you. Up, thank you. Well, oh, geez. Let me get this jump, and then I can talk about that. All right. Yeah. So, well, one thing is,
God damn it, girl! I just spilled my Joe all over the keyboard.
streaming Mirror's Edge
Hey,
isn't
can you get a message
too
to
bad
Noah?
because
I need
it's
to
like
see
a,
him again.
you know, pretty old game. Come on. Neat little trick here. Oh, except I wasn't close enough to the fence. There we go. Oh! What? I've never had that happen. I think I like jumped too far. There, that's how that's supposed to go. This is so bad. Alright. That's fine. I probably lost like, I don't know, 15 to 20 seconds there. Could be worse. Could be a lot worse. I'm probably gonna save some of that later on in this chapter, so we'll see.
For this place. It's a labyrinth. And quiet too.
So I'll tell you my like accessories first for my setup, because a lot of time it's the accessories that make the setup. For my mic, I have wow, I'm like blanking on the name. It's the blue something mic. The blue snowball, that's right. And I've never had any problems with the blue snowball mic. I've used it for like 3 or 4 years now. The same one. And it's, let me up. There we go. It's very good. For my camera, I use a pretty basic Logitech 1080 HD camera, which is pretty valuable. And I think it's valuable just because I like to have my camera in the same definition as my stream. For my computer, I actually don't remember all the parts that it's made of, and partly the reason for that is I had a very good friend of mine. Actually, my best friend was my college roommate for my junior and senior years. And I mentioned that I'm not incredibly technically gifted, but he is, and he actually builds PCs. So we put together the PC probably 3 or 4 years ago, and I'd say when I got it 3 years ago, it was top of the line, like excellent, primo, as good as it could be. I've never overclocked it because I've never felt a reason to, but I could if I needed to.
Better talk fast.
So I don't know how much expertise I have in this, but I would say I would rate it like an 8 out of 10. I would say I'd rate it a 9 out of 10 when I got it, and I'd say I'd rate it a 7 out of 10 today, because it has slowed down some, which just happens over 3 years. But at the same time, I used to stream off of my laptop, you know, so my crappy like 3 out of 10 laptop. So if you're interested in streaming, which is sort of where I feel like you're coming from, you do not at all need a high-end. Perfect. You definitely do not need like a super high-end gaming rig. It makes it feel better, but for most games, it's not going to be necessary at all. OBS you can run off of any like laptop you can imagine. Live split you don't need any kind of system for. The only thing that you need in terms of building like a really good setup, in my opinion, is a really good monitor, because you don't want to be streaming something that you can't see, where the resolution is either higher or lower than what you're looking at. Alright, we're going to go for a trick. I did not use this in my previous run, so this could be some really good time save if I can get it. Come on. Why am I not... What the heck? What? What on earth? Did I... Okay, that's fine. I have no idea if I saved time there, because before I just went the old boring way. So I think I probably did. But, I mean, hey, if you're interested in streaming and, you know, you don't have a camera, congratulations. You can still stream, you know?
Blue's getting close. Get moving, Faith. Losing your signal.
You know, just don't stream with a camera. If you're interested in streaming without a mic, well, you know, it's a little less common, but you can do that too. Just to get a feel for how the systems work. When I first streamed, I did it without a mic or a camera, because, and that just gave me a good opportunity to get used to how all the systems worked and how everything feels when it runs together. Nice.
Faith, the train. Take the train. Look sharp. Whole tunnel ahead. Jump to another train.
I've been thinking about it more and more. Maybe this year I'll get one. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe close to the end of the year I'll make it like a Christmas present for myself. I haven't played anything in a while that is like, you know, I played Fallen Order when it came out, and my computer could run that just fine. And, you know, I don't need like a top-of-the-line computer to run Mirror's Edge. So... we'll see.
Shit, the Blues are stopping trains in the tunnels now.
It's the first thing I'm gonna probably buy when I have
There's
money,
a train coming behind you. Get the hell out of there.
or when I have any money. So,
Nice work, kiddo. Real nice. If you get any more trouble, Celeste's on a job near you.
yeah, I figured I'd lose a bit of time there. Some of that run was like super wonky. That's okay though. Like I said, I just want to be within 30 seconds up until chapters 6, 7, 8, and 9. Did COVID ruin my job? Oh, you know it. COVID destroyed my job. Last year I was substitute teaching. And, you know, getting 40 hours a week, and it was feeling good, and I was sort of on the track to being a full-time, you know, staffed teacher. And COVID came along and just ended all substitute teaching in like all schools everywhere. That was good timing.
Get down track 4 to the next access stairway. Should be an alley close by there. Get you back on the roofs where you belong. The alley's right there, see it? Take it.
Yeah, so ever since then, money's been, like, tight. I don't know. I mean, you know, I've got a roof over my head, and I've got enough to eat, and so I can't really complain too much. Like, yeah, I'd like some spending money to do more fun things, but there's a lot of people who don't even have that, so it is what it is. Bit of a shortcut right here.
Blue's moving to the roofs ahead. Looks like you're gonna have a fight on your hands.
Perfect. There's no going on vacation, so like you don't need a lot of continuous signal next time. Yeah.
You're doing good. Mall's just a few blocks ahead.
Really? If you're taking that too fast, you can do what I just did, which is bump off of the door entryway, and then that'll throw you off too far, so you miss the pipe. It is what it is, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's any good time save I have in mall. I don't think there is. I had a really, really good mall in my speedrun. So I would just be happy to not, like, lose time.
You're close to the mall, Faith.
I'm not really looking to pick it up in this chapter. That's something for the next chapter.
They're bugged out. You should be able to get into the mall without being shot at.
I will read your question in the elevator. Does Live Split work on Steam games against free play games? Yes. I'm playing this on Steam right now. John. I'm playing on a controller.
Ropeburn was meant to be meeting his little friend in the atrium, right? Well, it should be just ahead of you.
Even though I'm playing on a PlayStation controller that Steam thinks is an Xbox controller,
Damn chatter's gone wild. Get out of there.
so that I can play a PC game with it.
Shit. Sorry, Faith. Nothing about that on the wires. Climb up towards the upper levels.
Hello.
You gotta get to the roof, Faith.
Theoretically, there's a skip to get up there, but I've never executed it. Maybe that's one area I could save time
Got some
in the
support
future.
structures and maintenance areas at the
I
top.
could probably save,
There should be
I don't
a
know,
way
10,
out up
15
there.
seconds with that. But I honestly forget how to do it. I'd have to watch a decent speedrun stream again to like try to figure out how they did it.
You think Ropeburn set you up?
By an Xbox controller is bad for Mirror's Edge, and it's weird because if you use a PS4 controller in games,
Get
it
higher,
comes up
Faith.
with Xbox. Yeah, it's, I don't know what the, I don't know why it thinks that, but you know, it is what it is.
Searching Sector 12. No sign of Roger. Proceed to lockdown area.
Right here. First try. Yes. I actually have not gotten that on first try. Fedzor official. Thanks for the follow. Join the Mirror's Edge Speedrunning Discord. I actually think I would. Yes. And right here. Nice. Hello, thanks.
One last
Man, so many follows. This is awesome. And it's a good and it's a really good run too. I actually saved time. Yes. I wasn't even expecting to save time in my mall. Just because there's so much other time save in the rest of the run. Let's get it. Yes. Come on. Let me think. Is there actually any time save here? Because I thought there was, but I might have done pretty well on it in my, I don't know. Let me, up. Alright. Alright. I'm actually a little bit concerned because, okay, I've healed up. That's fine. This is a scary jump. He's very close. It's just the style of the game. Yellow, you know, a bunch of different chapters have like different color themes in them, and it's kind of neat. But red generally means it's the place you're supposed to go, because I guess in the lore of the game, that's like, what was that? What on earth? That was weird. Because in the lore of the game, it's supposed to be runner vision, you know, whatever that means.
Intruder in the vicinity of the loading
Kill that
bay.
momentum.
All available units proceed there at once.
We're good. Yes, I'm about to use the strat you showed me in my previous run, so I am looking forward to some decent time save there.
According to the plans, there should be a way through beyond the conveyor system in there. somewhere below you.
Roger that. Shoot to kill.
Another scary jump. We're good. Get in there, get in there. Oh, in live split, red means you're behind, green means you're ahead, yellow means it's the best you've ever done that segment.
Chatter's gone berserk.
Okay,
Lose no
okay,
idea.
okay,
Get
okay.
out now.
Folks, serious time, serious time. Okay. First try. I can miss it and still save time, but I want this first try. Come on. Come on. Yes! This side. Let's go. That's huge time save. Oh man. That's so big. Yeah, that's like 20 seconds easy. And I've got another like minute on my next chapter. I've got who knows how much in chapter 9. Alright, we're gonna break this. I don't want to start getting like... No, I'll start getting into it. We gotta run. We gotta run.
There's some train tracks up ahead of you. Could be a way out. You get directions from a base. Get out of there. Nice work. Look, I'm gonna try and get the word out on the network about Icarus. Warn the other runners.
Do it. I'm going after that guy.
That's interesting. I feel like I saved more time there, but I guess I've never, like, you know, simmed it out or anything. I'm gonna say that was intentional. Oh yeah. I definitely tried
What
to
the hell is in this
to
boat
deal with
anyway?
that. I didn't just fall short on my jump.
No idea. Could be munitions, I guess. Might be to do with this Project Icarus. Look, head straight for the deck if that's where you saw this guy. Once you found your killer, get some answers and get out fast. Lots of blue traffic in the area, so get ready for a fight.
Oh, is that some sort of... I did try pressing it, but I'm not sure what that does. But yeah, I'm not doing the, like, you're gonna notice right here that I just go up and I go through. So I don't do the death, what would you call it, checkpoint? Yeah, I don't death checkpoint myself. So yes, I would say this is true glitchless.
Reporting in from 7A. Delivery complete. Locking the double down.
Oh, please. Thank you. So this is going to save time, too, because in my personal best, I basically just killed all these guys straight up. Now, these guys I will kill straight up, because I hate them. Crap. Or they could just line up for me. What? I've never seen that. They just ran right in front of each They just ran right in front of each other. Oh, man. Yellow says -7 seconds. Yes, it means... Yeah. Now, here I can save loads of time also, because when I did this in my fastest run, I missed the jump and had to climb the pipe again, which was still better than the run before where I missed it twice. But we're gonna try to get it first time here and save like a load of time. Check. Alright, looks good. You don't even know how much time I just saved just by getting that.
Drake says he's got a runner in your area. Says they reported a lot of activity on that boat. But he's seen what he thinks is your guy on the top deck.
Oh. Alright, we're good. Alright, that could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. We got the sniper sequence coming up, and followed by a couple fights that I'm hoping go well. But yes, if one of you wants to whisper me the link to the Mirror's Edge Discord, I will join that today.
Should be a way through to the top deck above you, near car deck 6.
Okay. Alright, here's sniper sequence. I did this really well in my last run, so I don't think I'm necessarily going to do it quite that good, but... Yeah, so like that was a bit slower, but still fine. And then I've always messed up this sequence here, so I could save some time just by doing this correctly. Yeah, so I'm so I still didn't do that exactly right, but this is fine. Alright. Could have been a bit faster, but I'm happy with that. Deo's a legend.
He's getting away.
I'm not sure who that is. But man, I am saving a decent bit of time, so this is getting... As long as Celeste doesn't kill me at the end of this chapter, I'm gonna be fine. But now we're heading into danger category. You know, chapter 8 and 9. I'm pretty nervous about 8 because I actually had a really good 8 in my PB. So there's not like a lot of time I can think of where that I could save there. But 9 there is. The thing is with 9, they're all like strats that I'm concerned about. Just some strats that seem really scary, but I'm gonna try them anyway. Alright. Come on.
Careful, Faith.
Alright, let's go! Yes! That was so good.
Drake's organizing a rifle.
Alright, I'm on track for a 107 if I don't screw this up. So now this is where it gets intense. I did actually die on Chapter 8, I think, so there is some time save here. All of it in the atrium, of course, because I always die in the atrium. Excuse me. Oh, he, like, kicked me. That's interesting. Do I have a phone? What phone do I have? I just got a new one. I don't know. It's an Android. I don't like Apple products too much. You know? Which I think is sort of normal for people who grew up on Windows. You know, you grow up on Windows, you never leave the Windows train. This is one where I do it a bit slower, just for safety. Like, I'll actually take out this guy. Because I am, like, concerned about the guys behind me. Alright. It's still pretty fast, though, so I feel like you take a second. Yeah, no.
Krieg's gonna drop the rifle inside the CCC building. It's around the corner. Should give you a good view of Gates' convoy.
Yeah, Apple's the worst. Okay, turn. You take the hit here just because I'm too scared about rolling off the edge. Alright, that was pretty clean, but now we gotta do, yeah, now we gotta do the atrium. The atrium was my nemesis on free solo runs, where I couldn't die. Because I'd always get here, and then I'd just die. So I developed, like, super safe strats that I can't really do anymore, because those safe strats are also, like, really slow. Alright, like here's a scary strat. Alright, we're fine. Nice, nice. Okay. Alright. Last series of jumps.
Should be some kind of vent near you. Quick route to the sniper position.
We got that, Deathless. We got it. I still haven't... I don't think I've died in the game yet, so I'm saving just time doing that. I'm not sure how much time that's going to save me, but it's a decent bit, I think. Come on.
Never stops. Where the interesting
Alright. Now we got to the sniper. Up. Thank you.
You see the rifle? Get to it and get that convoy in your sights. Find a way of slowing it down.
Probably
The engine.
my single the single most awesome thing I've learned from watching the speedruns through the Mirror's Edge community is a really fast, consistent way to get down the hotel lobby.
Route is clear.
Because I struggled with that for so long in terms of routing it. Nice. And it just sucked so much, and I hated it. And to find such an easy way to go down the hotel super fast was pretty amazing. So I'll try to execute it well here. Very nice. Alright. Another 20 seconds. Now it's time for the shard. In my background? I'm not sure what you could be looking at. Let me wait until one of the elevator sequences, and then I'll... Oh, come on! Thank you. And then I'll try to think about what it is you're seeing. Excuse me. Thank you. Oh no, that's probably the fridge. Our fridge buzzes.
Security firm Durandelo Kruger have been authorized to draft in more units until Cape Cod has been resecured.
There she is!
Excuse me. Come on. There we go. Hi. You have a good phone. I'm getting you into the donut brands because I'm in the Apple just now. Samsung, I think, is pretty good. I've had a lot of success success in making phone calls consistently. And then the mobile service I'm on is T-Mobile, but I also live in a big city, so big city. You know. So if you live in the country, T-Mobile's not the best, but you know, it all depends where you live. But yeah. Samsungs are pretty good. I'm on track for a 106. Holy crap. Holy crap. Holy crap.
Stay where you are. I'm sure to be taken into custody.
I'm a little bit in terror right now.
Faith, are you reading me? I'm in the security room, tracking you on the cameras. Get out of the elevator, they're coming. Heard them say you're in the elevator shaft. Listen, there should be an entrance to the ventilation system somewhere in there. It'll take you outside, but you should be able to find a way back in on the other side of the building. Might just be enough to throw them off the scent.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. I hate this. I hate this. Oh, okay. That felt so horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right, we're good. Cameras. Speed, I think, is very good. Cameras, I am not the person to ask. I don't take pictures. But I think the quality is good.
I see you now. There's a sniper team guarding this area. You can
Alright.
get back in on the
There
other
are
side.
no more
Be careful, Faith.
big tricks that I can think of that I didn't execute in previous runs. So now I just have to, like, basically just execute on the rest of the run.
They're sending reinforcements.
Got the jump. I take that guy out just for, like, that extra bit of safety.
There's an elevator ahead. I've managed to unlock it.
I was just trying
Take it
to get
a
first
server
only one
room.
Apple
You
working
should be
game
able
because
to
I've
get to
made
the top floors and gate from there.
Apple was a trend. I'm not sure it is anymore. I think it's lost a lot of its luster. But you know, it's still like if you have used Apple your whole life, switching something else is like different, and it does take some getting used to. But I think it's worth it in the end.
It looks like the security doors to the roof are closed. Okay. If you destroy those servers, their emergency protocol should automatically unlock the doors. I hope. Good luck, Faith.
All right,
Look around.
here we go. We can do this the fast but terrifying way. No! Ah, that was weird. Okay. Got it. We're good. Don't have phone now. Broken TikToks. Yeah. If you're like a TikTok content creator, I wouldn't know how to advise you because I don't do any of my own content creation on my phone. I probably should, but I don't. Okay. Holy crap. That's not just a 106, it's like a low 106. Or mid 106. I don't know. Don't die. Oh. I didn't even think that was possible, honestly. 106.29. That run felt so good. I executed on all the tricks I wanted to. Tricks that I thought a week ago looked nuts. Just turning the controller sensitivity up made all the difference. So thank you, Eras, for that, because that just made a massive difference in my gameplay. 106.29 without using the sewer skip, which is another probably 30 seconds of time save. Yeah, so that feels really good. Not using any of the death skips on Chapter 7 or any death exploits throughout the game. So for like a true glitchless run, I thought that was pretty spicy. Oh man, just there's nothing better. There's no better feeling than having a goal, setting it up, working at it, and then accomplishing it. massively. Send a link to a video of someone connecting game to live splits of cutscenes and when your character can't move, the timer pauses. Yeah, no, it's so awesome. I don't feel like I made any big mistakes. I didn't die at all in the run. So this would technically qualify as well for my free solo accomplishment, although I did skip the cutscenes. Man, thank you so much for watching me, you know. I want to throw a shout out to everyone who was watching me. You know, everyone who commented. Dirty Jar Jam, thanks. It was great talking with you. Fedzor Official. I want to make sure I don't miss too many people. Eras, yeah. A big shout out to you for helping me with some of the skips and tricks that I just executed on. Claytonata, you know, you were here. This is, I think, the second run you've come for, so it's pretty awesome to see you here. And then everyone else in the everyone else in the Mirror's Edge community who's been so nice. Someone whisper me the link to your Mirror's Edge Discord, and I definitely will join that today. Yeah. So in terms of to answer your question about turning on auto splitter, thank you so much. To answer your question about turning on auto splitter, hang on, let me exit out of Mirror's Edge so I can see the live splits. So on live splits, I'm gonna save mine. Basically, what you'll do is let me type it in chat actually. So you go to edit layout, or no wait, it's actually not an edit layout. That's the interesting thing. It's in go to open live split, go to edit splits. Underneath the start removal, and it should also give you the name of whoever created that auto splitter. So in my case, it says load remover is available by Fatalis, because Fatalis developed the auto splitter for Mirror's Edge. And then it's just activate or deactivate, and you'll want to turn on activate. Yeah, but so everyone, thank you so much. I'm going to submit this run right away. I'm gonna get into the Discord right away. I hope that helps answer your question, Dirty Jar. So, and yeah, I'm definitely thinking about streaming later. I'm not sure what I'm gonna stream, having just did a really good run of Mirror's Edge. But yeah, so I'll check in later. And one of the things I've also thought about is when I sort of link up with some of these communities, doing like a just sort of discussion about the game and what people like about it, and you know, something like that. So I don't know if there's just like a representative from the community who would want to drop by the stream and just have a chat with me about Mirror's Edge and why we like it and why we play it. I definitely have my reasons, but that would kind of be a fun idea, I think, for, you know, as a sort of stream content before potentially moving on to a new game. I don't know if that's Mirror's Edge Catalyst or something else. But yeah, I'm excited. So thank you everyone so much for dropping our speakers. Well, that's the truth. That's the truth. I don't think I've had too much success too quickly in Mirror's Edge. Like, I'd worked on the free solo for like 5 to 6 months, and I was working on these speedruns for like 5 to 6 weeks. So I haven't done it enough to hate it yet, but I played Jedi Fallen Order trying to beat that game without dying for probably a year, and I hated it so much by the end of that time. But yeah, this entire thing is going to be submitted. Thank you again. Have an excellent day, all of you. I think this is the most people I've ever had watching one of my streams, which feels pretty amazing. So have a good one, guys.